There's two players who've got a very strong bond between them at the moment. Nesta Guinness-Walker, Jack Rudoni, both approaching 100 career appearances each for AFC Wimbledon. I mean, personal landmarks are nice, but for yourself at the moment it's about continuing to want to make progress and get Wimbledon to probably their highest finish this season for both of you, yeah?
Yeah, definitely. I think you have almost 100 as well. I think we're
I think I'm probably 80s or
I think
something.
I'm 80,
Yeah,
in the
late
around
80s or something.
Like you said, it's a nice personal landmark to get 100 appearances for this club, and hopefully we can get them as soon as possible. But first and foremost, team comes first, and we need to climb the table because we feel like we're in a bit of a false position at the moment with the quality we've got in this squad, the experience now we've brought in, so we can hopefully put those two together and, like you said, make a little bit more history for the club and get the highest points finish we have.
Same for you as well, Rudi?
Yeah, no, 100%. I think, like Nesta said, like it's good to have personal landmarks that you can achieve, but at the end of the day, we're fighting to complete something as a team, and we want to achieve the highest position for a Wimbledon team, and that's what we're aiming for, and we believe we can do it. There's lots of games left, points to play for, so yeah, we're excited to push on and get to where we can achieve.
Gearing up, of course, tomorrow for a big South London derby at Charlton Athletic. So I've got to ask you a few more prizing sort of questions here about the pair of you, but I've been hearing from somebody you both like a bit of chess. Tell us about that.
Yeah, we started it up again. we found
about.
along with the ping pong table, we found a little chessboard, so we thought we'll give that a go.
Okay.
Put our minds to the test. I think I'm 3-1 up in games at the moment, so we need to get back on it. So you can't even cheat in chess.
No, we've been playing chess. We found it on the side in the canteen. We just thought might as well give it a go, and we just got a little bit addicted for a while. Until someone decided to get COVID on it, then we couldn't use it for a while. But yeah, we were playing it. We actually played on our phones, didn't it?
Yeah.
We had the app. We were trying to improve so we could come back and beat each other.
That's the competitiveness.
That's actually one thing with me and Nesta. One thing we'll get. We're just so competitive, with each other, especially. Hate to let each other win.
Yeah, I think it's needed, and like you said, the quality we've got in the squad now, it's massive competitiveness is going to be key, and that will push each other on. Like, if you take the example of chess, like when I beat him, he went and downloaded the app on his phone to try and get some practice in, and then came back and beat me. So we can take that. Obviously, that's an example away from football, but the quality in the side and the competition for places is so high now. So we're just going to keep pushing each other.
Does it sharpen the mind a little bit as well?
Yeah,
100%. Just gets you thinking, to be fair. Like with chess, you have to think moves ahead, 3-4 moves ahead. Like sometimes we'll be sitting there for so long. Like we have music in the canteen, and a song will be playing, and I'll just be sitting there looking
like 3 songs will go by.
So many songs.
The same mood.
We'll just be looking to try and look at all the options we can do, but
it's a strategic game, so you've got, like you say, you've got to be 3 steps ahead, so you can't just be impulsive and make a decision. You've got to kind of analyse what you're then going to do, and then how you counteract that. So no, it's good. It's a good game for the mind, especially after training. You can let your body unwind, but you still get your mind ticking over and stuff, and still be alert.
Right, I've got to ask you here, because I know you're kind of your own man here as well, Nesta, but did you ever see the original Star Wars?
Of course.
Right, and you remember both playing with that kind of game there with the monsters?
Yeah.
Would that appeal to you one day if we could get to that stage?
We're a bit of Harry Potter fans as well.
Okay.
If we could get our hands on some wizard chess, I think it would be a disgrace.
In terms of Chewbacca, be careful with your, don't let the Wookiee pull your arms off if he loses, yeah? Doesn't get that competitive.
I don't think Rudi's going to go and pull my arms off, so I think I'll be alright.
Rudi, in terms of yourself as well, I think when we had Pigs here as well, he put it pretty strongly in terms of saying you've got some pretty naughty gear in terms of clothes in the locker.
Yeah, so you got Rudi. He's got some naughty gear.
Yeah, Rudi just loves a bit of Gucci, doesn't he?
Yeah. And
straight from Dagenham Market.
Turned up the other day as well wearing his Year 6 Leavers hoodie. It was mental.
And you like your music as well, so look, if you had a choice and you had to pick one, what would you go with, the music or the clothes?
What's better?
For you, if you could only have one aspect, you can't have both.
If I could have one and not have the other?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't go without music, can you?
Okay. What do you reckon, Nesta?
I don't know, but can we go back to that pig saying about naughty gear?
Yes.
My gear is decent.
Yeah.
Pigs is throwing
He's throwing under the bus there.
Yeah.
He stitched you up, Pigs.
No. But yeah, no.
It's improved. It's definitely improved.
It's improved a lot, I'll be real. I used to go proper out there, like colours and that. I used to try a lot, but now kind of found a middle ground.
I think you've got to do that. You've got to try things out.
You have to.
Part
of the journey, you know.
What about this man?
He's up there.
Okay.
Definitely up there.
In terms of, I mean, we're talking a few of the other players as well. I mean, Paul Lawson, he's got to be up there as well, isn't he? Really, he's pretty sharp. He's always on Instagram.
Yeah.
He's
sharp. He's sharp.
Bling.
Loves a little bling.
Yeah.
I seen his other interview. He's bigging up PK as well.
Yeah.
But, you know, I don't know. Each to their own with some, but no. For me, like, not because Nesta's like just my friend and that, like, but no, I think he's proper up there, like fashion wise. Might be taking the top 3 spots.
I'm trying to learn off him. This guy, he trials things out, and then I'll just pick his idea.
It's a bond between the pair of you that's got stronger this season. You're more in each other's company as well. You sort of got the same similar interests, yeah, basically.
Yeah, I think that's just it's growing on and off the pitch, which I think it helps. I think it's massive to build those relationships in the team, especially when those times when we are playing off the left together. It helps massively on the pitch when we know the ins and outs of each other. And we just want to keep growing it really, and then put it into practice on the pitch.
Yeah. No, it's weird because like when you're close with someone, like when you're out there on the pitch, like obviously you work hard for everyone on the pitch, but like it helps to like be close with someone because you never want to see that person like
you want to help
get beat or something. You want to help them out, like even maybe that little bit more. So that's why it's good to make bonds with everyone, but like. When we've got a good bond, when we're playing on the left, like nothing was coming down our side. We made sure that we were working together, 2v1s, everything like.
Both ways as well.
Yeah.
Like, so when he would get the ball forward, I'll be thinking, even though if I'm blowing or I'm tired, I think, let me just find the extra yards, the extra push to help him out, because I might distract his man, let you come in on your right or whatever, but just trying to like, bounce off each other. Yeah,
that's what I actually felt like at a point. Like we just knew what each other were gonna do. Like. Of course we're going to help everyone out as a team, but that's the main part. Like we just knew what each other were going to do, as in like when he plays it to me, I know what runs he's going to make. I know what he wants more. Yeah. Like if he wants a scoop or he wants a slide.
Yeah. I think it was because we were working on that as well. Like so after training, we would stay out and like work some patterns of play or something, like 2v1 situation. So I think when you're putting that into practice on a training pitch, it kind of comes. Like subconsciously and like you say, a bit telepathic.
Do you almost have to prize the pair of you off the training pitch at times as well? What
I would say so.
Sticking out.
Chris always comes over and says no more extras, get us in and stuff like that.
Like, we still find a way to get a few more crosses, don't we?
I've got to ask you about your dads as well, both very supportive, in terms of your careers and so on. What were they like as footballers? Especially your dad, Nesta.
My dad had a bit, to be fair.
Is he right?
Yeah, I don't know what level he actually played at, but when I was younger I used to go watch him. I think he was like semi-pro, or maybe just straight. I think that's a bit of a stretch. Maybe it was just the Sunday league Saturday league breaking into semi-pro. But no, I used to always go watch him on Saturdays. Saturdays have always been football days for me. I'd have my own games on the Sunday, like when I was a kid playing Sunday league. But Saturdays, I always go with my dad, take a ball, watch him. Like I remember, like one memory always sticks out to me is like a cup final we had. He scored a penalty.
What about you though, Rudi? I mean, we've seen it with Anthony Hartigan as well as Will Nightingale. I mean, a lot of supportive dads to their sons in terms of Alfie Bendel as well. I was just telling me the other day, there's that bond there with him. He's happy to have his dad drive him around everywhere as well at the moment, but he can't wait to start driving lessons so he can get on with it himself.
Yeah, no, to be fair, like my mum done a lot. My mum's very clued up with football. Like she's done a lot of my football, driven me a lot of places. My dad did some as well. Like didn't play football like Nesta. So in my family, it was a bit of like.
You have to take the reins.
Yeah, because I didn't. None of them really liked football. Except my granddad was a big into football. He loves football. He played for Millwall and West Brom and stuff. But it wasn't proper because he had to go into the army.
Okay.
So like he was kind of training with them and stuff, but he never like played for them. I'm not sure. I have to look more into that. Speak to a bit more about that.
Yeah, you should. Yeah,
fascinating. He played, but not my mum and dad didn't like football. I just came in and started kicking it all apart, and like that's all I loved doing. But yeah, my mum does a lot of my football. Been very supportive to me. Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay, look, let's start talking about some football here because we've got a big game coming up tomorrow. We've got to talk about the achievements of the academy this week. I mean, winning the youth Alliance South East title for yourself, Rudi, first of all. I mean, I remember seeing you sort of dancing through the teams, you know, sort of on Saturday mornings down here at the training ground, and you know, it's great watching you there. But I mean, now what they've achieved, that's fantastic. They've got to push on to sort of like be pushing you guys now, haven't they?
Yes.
Have you ever won that?
No.
You didn't? So they've outdone you.
We haven't outdone me.
It's the first time you won it, yeah. And we know, obviously yourself, you know, so many good players have come through.
You had a good youth team, your age.
The thing is, my youth team, well, the PK and like Toby.
Was that a year above you?
That was like 2 years above me.
Oh, okay.
So like their age group, like played Chelsea, and like they were strong. My age group actually had like some good players, but we like just never like connected as a team.
Yeah.
Like, we
good
had,
individuals type.
We had
thing.
me, Tyler Bury at Millwall now.
Yeah.
We had Azazi,
Finn
so,
McMahon.
yeah, Finn, we had Aib obviously in and around with us.
Yeah.
Who else am I missing? PO obviously coming through. Ant was with me at one stage.
Yeah.
So like our teams, like we had some players that we just never like found a way to make it click.
Yeah, but I mean, it can happen, can't it? As you said, you know, obviously with yourself, you know, individuals can come through from it, but obviously here now we've got a very good group of young players there, and I think the word is as well, the group underneath that is another good group of young players we've got coming through, so they're always pushing. Got that production line now, yeah.
Well, Wimbledon, like they're known to have a good academy. We've had like brought a lot of players through. So well, at the end of the day, it's up to them. If they want to keep pushing on after this, like there's obviously some talent and they've won the league, but for them, like it's not even.
You got to be looking
right at the bottom.
Got to be looking at the next challenge.
Yeah, you got to.
I think it's a good foundation for the football club, like you said. The year groups below them are pushing them, so they've got to be performing and doing well. And obviously they've now achieved what they've achieved. So we've got young players coming in who are going to be, I'm sure they're fighting for opportunities in and around the first team. So that means every one of us in the building needs to be on point, and hopefully they can push us to, like say, make some history of our own this season.
Yeah, like Nesta said, it's good to have healthy competition around the place.
It says a lot about our academy also. I mean, we were saying when with Nathan Broom coming in this week and Alfie Bendel signing deals as well. I mean, obviously we're going to get attention for our young players, but now we're actually getting young players who want to come and sign for us, yeah?
That's what Robbo's been trying to build since he's come in, and he's been massive on that, changing our style of play. It's more attractive to younger players, wanting them to stay and wanting, like you say, attracting them from other clubs to come in and make a name for themselves and build a career here at this football club. So that's massive, and credit to everyone at Wimbledon that started to, like you say, kind of change the dynamics a little bit here, and like, we're buzzing to have Broomy in, and obviously Alfie's a great talent, so it'll be interesting to watch him grow and see how he develops over the years. He's only young, so obviously it was 17th birthday the other day, wasn't it? So obviously he's got so much potential. He's training in with the first team, and you don't really see him out of place. No, it's good at this football club to have young players being attracted in and producing them, and hopefully they'll have a good career.
And you mentioned Nathan Broom there as well. I mean, to come in this week. That's a big commitment for him. Obviously, you know, he's a Manchester lad. He's never moved down here as well. But you guys will, you know, you'll try and make him, you know, welcome, getting used to the surroundings.
Yeah,
into the group.
He feels welcome to.
Yeah.
He's good lad.
He settled in quickly.
Yeah, he has like came down to train with us for what was it, a week or something, and yeah, he was quality. Bezo was buzzing off him, so we got the deal done, I guess.
Absolutely.
No, I was speaking to him today. Actually, he's actually looking at some apartments in and around here. So he's trying to settle in, and the quicker he does that, he's already performing. Yeah. It was a disgrace in training today. Some of the saves he's making today. No, but like some of the saves Broomy makes in training is top draw. So the more he gets settled in, once he gets a place and settles in a little bit more and gets used to the area, because like you say, he's from up north. So once he's settled in, he's a young lad. He's only 20. You're just going to see him come on leaps and bounds, and I'm sure Bezo is going to get the best out of him, like he's done with many other examples.
He's been learning off Berserker Stoke, right?
Yes. Yeah. So with Robbo, of course, I mean, he celebrated his first year in charge this week, and the coaching staff as well that he's had in around him. You know, gradually, you know, Rob Toohey, James Oliver Pearce have both come up to the position as well from the 18s. What they're trying to build moving forward for the pair of you with your careers now, it's important. It's a really sort of thing you can buy into, and you're trying to push it forward, yeah?
Yeah. Well, Nesta was speaking about Robbo trying to create something here, and I can just speak on that a bit more. Like saying him and the coaching staff just trying to create a good environment for us to learn and develop as well as win games. And I think for the young players, like it's good. They take us aside and work with us, and they're there for us to do extras. And I think Nesta would vouch as well. The environment's good here, and the morale's really good. The players, it's trying to make it a player-led group as well, and everyone taking ownership. But I think as a group we're getting stronger by the day and feeling more connected. Even with new signings, it's good. Like we were saying, Brumi's fitted in like immediately, and
Cause has done well as well. He's just slotted in.
yeah, because he's been here like a few days, and he feeling part of it. So
Yeah, I think that's credit to, like you say, the coaching staff, and to be fair, us as a group, completely like from staff down to players, how well all the boys that come in on loan or come in on permanent deals, they just slot straight in. Brownie as well has just come straight in,
just
being
got
welcomed.
good personalities. Just like good.
And I think that's part of Robbo's process. Is like he said, before he signs someone, he'll go and meet them and make sure they're the right fit for this group, because what we're trying to build with, like you say, like player ownership and being player led, you need the right characters in the building, and so far I think he's got it to a T, because everyone's just gelled in.
And Sam Cosgrove as well, I mean, we touched upon it there. Obviously very successful in his time up in Scotland with Aberdeen. He's admitted himself, you know, he wants to recapture that kind of form again. Being around here as well, particularly working with Robbo, as you both know, I mean, you've got to give him time basically, but also he's capable of Robbo of bringing that out of the best out of the player again. Yeah.
To be fair, he's hit the ground running, so he's in good stead for hitting that form. Obviously, I'm not sure on his statistics up in Scotland, but he's been firing in training. He looks strong. He's got a good finish. Even in the technical drills, he's good with his feet as well. So it'll be interesting to see come a match day what he can produce, and I'm sure
he can produce a couple of goals tomorrow.
Yeah, get some wide players some assists as well.
Yeah.
But you're excited from what you've seen of him so far, yeah?
Yeah, no, it's what we were looking for. Obviously, get a striker who's done it, and he's proven he can do it in Scotland. So hopefully he can bring that form in.
Okay, so look, for tomorrow, of course, I mean, Charlton Athletic, being the South London derby, there'll be a big crowd in. We always take a lot of fans to that game as well. Our last victory, of course, was at Accrington Stand. We took a small crowd that night, but the atmosphere was brilliant, and the supporters really responded. You guys, you can feel that on the pitch, basically. I mean, if you've got like 1,000 Wimbledon fans in that away end tomorrow, you really will feed off that, yeah?
Yeah, definitely. It's when you hear after the game the numbers there, we kind of all sit in the dressing room and we think, surely that can't be right, because you might hear that there's 725 fans there, but it feels about 2,000. Like, what's one of the games as well? Wickham as well. Yeah. Behind that goal, literally, it felt like there was about 3,000 of them, but that just shows their commitment. And every time we talk about an interview, we say how important they are, and they're the 12th man for our performances. So we just kind of want to keep them supporting us, and the wins will come. There's no doubt about that. We believe that in the change room, and I think the reception we get when we're out there, they believe that too as well. They can see the hard work we're putting in and the progress we're making. Obviously, it's not ideal for us to be sitting here, like you said, the last win being Aki away, but we're determined to put that right, and we think that in due course it will come. So
Nesta's touched upon it there, Rudi. I mean, that the Wickham game, Egley crossing it in for you, that brave header as well, and then going
you up nicely,
celebrating with the fans there. You know, you felt that day from the fans as well. You really sort of took into the celebration there, yeah?
Yeah, no, 100%. That's one of the best memories probably so far. That celebration for the second goal. Fans were unbelievable the whole game, to be fair. From minute one, just like Nesta, it sounded like there was 3,000 there, not 700. The celebration was unreal.
It was mental. I remember everyone was crushed in. My foot, there was like a goalpost. Remember I told you?
I was worried I was going to get suffocated.
Yeah, literally, everyone was just like bundling into the fans, and there was like a goalpost by the advertising board, and somehow like my foot got trapped under the goalpost, and then everyone was like trampling, and I thought I like broke my foot. I was like, everyone was celebrating, and if you watch it back, like you can see me trying to like unwedging my foot, but no, that's what it's all about, football. Like, obviously we've missed them without COVID, and moments like that kind of just remind you how important they are, and how to get like a bit cliche, but the game's nothing without the fans. Do you know what I mean? So,
100%.
and that's just one example of how much enjoyment we can share it together as well, players and fans.
And of course, George Dobson's there as well. He's back in favour with the new manager there as well at the moment. But we've got some real competition for midfield places with us at the moment, and we're looking to come out on top in the battle for South London Pride tomorrow.
Yeah, it'll be a good midfield battle tomorrow. Up against Dora again, but we're looking forward to it. We know he's obviously a good player, but we back ourselves to perform, and if we perform, we know we can get a result.
And to be fair, obviously, Marshy's come in, he's done a great job, hasn't he? Along with Harty as well, and Luke obviously playing in centre mid as well at times,
Yeah, no, especially Marshy coming in from not playing a long time. It's been excellent the last few weeks. I thought he's been outstanding, and yeah, it just gives us even more options. We know that we can bring talent to the team.
Yeah, I think credit to Marshy as well. When you haven't been waiting, he's been patient. He's been waiting for his opportunity, and then to hit the ground running like he did, which is credit to him, and the hard work
as well.
He did cramp up in the first game. I saw him cramp up a little bit, but that's fair enough. And the hard work that he's been putting in training, that's allowed him to hit the ground running how he has. So credit to him for that. And I think
attitude, just every training session, head's never down, just always working on.
Chaps, it's been an absolute pleasure. Hopefully you can get the chessboard out of quarantine again at some point, but good luck tomorrow.
Thank
you very much.
Thank you.